Alright, so tonight is finally the night. They released for TEQ Ultimate Gohan's EZA, and this is a very highly anticipated Extreme Z Awakening for a character that has really outaged, I think, multiple years, multiple even metas, right? We had this guy release in 2020, October of 2020, which is insane. He went through year 6. He went through year 7 power creep. He went through even like a little bit of year 9 power creep. I think year 9 is where this guy really was like, not as great as he once was, I think, especially so, and wasn't really a character I would go down to choose anymore. But he's getting an Extreme Z Awakening now, so here you go. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about his Extreme Z battle, how you can beat the Extreme Z battle, and then we're going to talk about his best hidden potential system choices, and I guess just some general tips about just using him as well. So, just a quick breakdown of his kit. Again, this guy, really importantly, we wanted to note that he has a lot of additional attacks, and he's a greatly raising attack and defense character. This guy is super huge off of eating those additionals, right? Launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance to be super. Then, starting with the turn in which he does a third attack in battle, which could be just a normal attack, he launches another additional attack that has a great chance to be super. So theoretically, turn 1, if you get your first super attack, your 70% chance additional, then the hidden potential system additional, that turn you're also going to be getting the fourth additional right here, which is this additional, which has a great chance to be a super. And that again is huge, because that means that turn 1 this guy could theoretically get 4 super attacks and 4 stacks of his defense, which is obviously just super huge. I mean, we could literally calculate this right here. I'm gonna bring out the calculator, right? But let's say, for example, take Ultimate Gohan, 13,000 defense, which is pretty good. Let's not include skillers for this situation, just to make it simple. He gets one. Actually, it's not even 158. It's actually, because the difference is that he gets an extra 58% defense turn 1, so it's 216, right? So let's say again this guy gets the 216 defense here, then he's gonna get, let's say, all in the family, just all in the family, right? 20% defense right there. Then he gets 4 stacks, that's another 200%. He's at 740k defense on that first turn right there, right? He also has guard and 30% damage reduction. Now, that is a situation where he gets a quad super attack, and again, that's just telling you how powerful his defense stacks could be turn 1, especially. Now with the extra defense boost, just saying he has all the family and things like that, right? And that's why, like, this is super good, right, for that turn 1 ability, getting the extra 58% defense and 30% reduction. But again, you could say his defense gets so high, and he really eats off those additionals. In terms of hidden potential system, I think crit is not really necessary for this guy at all. This guy wants to stack up. This guy doesn't want to really do damage until the end of the event. And, at the end of the event, you have this guy. The thing about the TEQ Ultimate Gohan transformation into the actual Ultimate Gohan part of the card is that he has built-in crits and built-in super effective. So when guard is activated, he becomes super effective against all types regardless. Now, super effective against all types, I don't think is as good as it once was, but it's still a useful ability to have. But then he also has guaranteed crits when facing an enemy whose HP is above 58%, or when facing a Majin Buu Saga category enemy, which, we're in the midst of getting that Majin Buu Saga red zone, so we're getting more Majin Buu Saga enemies. It's possible by the end of this month, the hardest event in the game could be a Majin Buu Saga character, or at least one of the harder stages in the game will likely be a Majin Buu Saga character, which this guy will be able to eat off of, right, considering the guaranteed crits there. So with all that in mind, I think crit is a no on this guy. I think this guy, like, it's the worst hidden potential system choice, crit. I think the best hidden potential system choice is definitely additionals. So in terms of my build for TEQ Ultimate Gohan, I did actually give this guy quite a bit of additionals. Mine has 20 additionals, right? So with that in mind, he's able to have a pretty good shot at getting that hidden potential system additional, which is of course a 40% chance. Now the only thing that's important. Is I think the most important thing is getting that fourth additional turn one, because that's going to be super massive, and you want to get that fourth additional as soon as possible, right? So keep in mind, on top of that, additionals also eat off of other additionals. So like, let's say you have your first attack that will have the 40% chance to proc. That's if you have 20 additional in that situation. But then both of these attacks can also proc the hidden potential system super attack if you weren't aware. So each of them have a separate 40% chance to activate your hidden potential system super. Now it could also be a hidden potential system normal attack, right? But you have a really good shot at getting that super attack, of course, or at least getting the additional normal, and then you're going to be eating good. Now, I think there's also the argument about giving this guy, just like in his gold slot, there's a Majin Buu Saga skill orb where this guy is able to get a extra bit of defense, right? I'm literally taking a look at it here, and for my TEQ Gohan, I do have a 900 defense slot in that, and I'm literally gonna pull up my tweet right now because I just made a tweet about that. But right here, this is my TEQ Ultimate Gohan build here. Again, I think additional, you want to really go in. You can go a little bit of dodge. You always have the 5 crit. You can go a little bit of dodge, right? I think dodge is not the worst option, but you don't want to sacrifice your additional. I think 17 additional is fine, but you want to aim for like 17, 20 additional just to be 100% certain. I think this guy will benefit a lot more of getting an extra 50% stack multiple turns rather than going full dodge build and relying on the dodge, because this guy is able to live basically any super attack in the game regardless, given he gets all of his stacks up. So that's important, right? And you know, stacks also will increase his damage when you transform into the TEQ Ultimate Gohan state. So there is both ways you could think about that. I got this level 8 defense from the, it's only a JP thing right now, unfortunately. It's the new, so for JP, the new replacement for the chain battle event is this Whis event that really sucks. You can get like special equipments from a chest if you do the Whis event. You have to basically complete all the missions, and then from there you get 1 ticket a day from doing the Whis event once a day. And it costs, I think, 3 tickets to do like a single pull. So it really does suck. But I was able to get this from the Whis event ones. And so I got 800 defense. Most people will have like 700 defense level 7. This is the 900 defense level 3-1. And I think that's going to be good because, again, I'm getting 20 additional. I think that's really important. And I'm getting as much defense here as possible. I wish there was a silver additional defense here, but I think level 5 additional here is good. Again, you could also go defense dodge here. I think that'll be okay. You could also go 5 additional 5 dodge here. I think that's fine as well. You just want to make sure you're meeting the additional requirement. And I think this is going to be the most balanced build where I'm getting a lot of extra defense. I'm getting, again, this would be 500 defense if I'm not mistaken. But now this is getting me an extra 1700 defense, which is a lot. That's a lot of extra defense I'm getting here, and that'll really be shown in the stacks. So I am personally very excited to see how this guy's going to do in game, and I will have showcases out. I will be live later tonight doing his EZA. And yeah, so again, those are my recommendations for hidden potential system buffs. Let me know how you guys are going to build your TEQ Gohan, though. I'm very excited to see. Next, we do have his Extreme Z battle. Now, this one here is the Worldwide Chaos weakness, right? So this guy is tech. You want to run a lot of int Worldwide Chaos units. And in terms of the other weaknesses here, it seems like this guy is pretty much only reducing damage from super class. So any extreme class boss should, or any extreme class unit will actually be able to do the additional damage against them, because he has the additional reduction. Again, you can see, even though it shows the other typings, but these typings are just for characters that are not awakened. So characters that are not awakened, basically, or Z awakened, and then he's also not taking any damage from any super class character that is awakened. So if you are a extreme class awakened character, then you are actually able to do damage, which luckily is the majority of this team. So again, in terms of characters you could run, I mean, Mod Junior, Double Mod Junior is going to be really good for this. I think that's a good option. You could run Fusions of Masu. LR Rose is going to be great. You know, even the int Fusions of Masu, I think he's a 150% leader. That's going to be good. This is going to be an EZA that's going to be quite easy to get to level 999. And a lot of people like to grind that because TEQ Androids. I think TEQ Androids is going to be a great addition for this. And that's because of their damage, but they have that turn 1 Ghost Usher that's just like basically guaranteed. So because of that turn 1 Ghost Usher being a thing, you are always able to get the just the no attacks right there, which is really, really, really huge. Had to make a quick cut there. You might have heard the noise that just bothered me, but that sounds weird, but okay. There's like a where I record, like outside, like literally like a wall over outside. There's like the machine for the air conditioner, I think, or something, and it just goes whir, whir, whir. You guys, if you go back and you listen really to the background, you probably could hear it. It happens sometimes, you know, once in a while, and it's just funny. But okay, continuing on. Again, TEQ Androids is be a really good leader here, you know, for getting to the final stage of the EZA. But Fusion Zamasu, again, going to also be really, really good here. In fact, you could theoretically bring like any extreme class character you want, but this should be really good because a lot of these characters would fit the, again, time travelers category, so that's going to be good. Like even In Buu fits the time travelers team, right? Now In Buu, you could run an In Buu team, probably like a Majin Buu team, but probably going to be a little difficult to get all the characters in there, especially because you won't be able to get any of the Goku Blacks or Rosés in there. So yeah, Global is actually going to have physical Rosé as well here. That could be another option. I guess that'll be a decent character. I mean, if you run like a full model Super Bosses team, you could definitely get that out there. But yeah, I think again, main contenders are obviously these characters that will be type advantage anyways, such as Ma Jr., Int Buu, Int LR Rose, even in LRSL will be a decent character here. So yeah, probably the team I'll run personally is I'll run the TEQ Fusion Zamasu as my leader. We'll bring the TEQ Androids there. Then we'll also bring Int Buu, Int Ma Jr., Int LR Rose, and then Int, I guess, Fusion Zamasu is probably what I'll do. You could theoretically also bring, again, like this guy, I guess, right? He could be okay. Well, Majin Power. He wants full Majin Power. You can bring this TEQ Cell. Oh, Exchange Buu, huh? Like, you could, yeah, you know, you could bring this guy, and then you have TEQ Cell with 50% support. You could bring this Fusion Zamasu, this guy, TEQ Cell, and then the TEQ Androids for the Usher, or you don't even need them really. And they could also get TEQ Cell's guard for support, which could be interesting. But that's it. I mean, in Goku Black, I think he will actually be an okay option here because he gets I don't know why I'm doing that, but he gets the 2 additional attacks, each of which have a high chance to be super against super class enemies. So he's gonna potentially be able to do like 4 super attacks for you, and you know he could actually wipe out a decent amount of his HP. Even though this guy is gonna be doing like 5 mil attack stats, at least he links well with a lot of the other characters. So I don't know. Maybe I will run just mostly Goku Black characters and then Ma Jr. just to keep the big bad bosses alive. But I think there are a lot of different team builds you can do for this. That's really cool. It should be a fairly easy Extreme Z battle. But yeah, again, I will be live later tonight to go ahead and get this done, and we'll be doing live showcases. And I don't know if I said, but I'll also be live doing Honkai Star Rails 2.2 update. I think on my main channel. I do have a side channel for that. That's in the description. But I don't know. I'm gonna try it on my main channel. I just feel like testing it out, seeing how that works. But I'm Amanda here. If you guys are interested in Honkai Star Rail content, you know, let me know as well. I'd be down to do some even on the main channel. But just want to hear from y'all. We'll see. We could test it out. I feel like it probably wouldn't do that well, but who knows, right? Yeah, I guess you never know how things will go until you try. So it always is good to try. Then if you fall, burn, and like explode comically like in SpongeBob or something, then at least you tried. Just don't go too far and then like be unrecoverable, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, wise words from Minato. Oh, I guess this guy comes up too later tonight. I guess he's cool. Seems like a decent free-to-play character, sure. And then that's it for Global and GEP, except for, I guess, technically this guy comes up too. But this is part of the Goku Day campaign, which I do have a video out for as well. I feel like I'm just promoting so hard at the end of the video here. Okay, I'm ending it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what your Gohan builds are going to be like. I will be live later tonight. And of course, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.